Yeah, but the middle names can be different and stuff.
No,
But I'm trying to say, it doesn't make who you are. It just labels you as part of, like,
it's like a norm.
Okay.
It doesn't.
What I'm trying to say is it doesn't really make you who you are. It just.
Wait, guys, hold on, wait. Hey, guys, if we're gonna do this, we gotta make sure everybody's paying attention to each other, okay? And not like a lot of stuff going on. No shouting out. Yeah, raise your hand.
Not like the way.
Yeah.
The way I see it is the name doesn't make you who you are. It's just a way to show that you're unique and a way to identify you from the rest of the group. Okay.
We talked about that story yesterday, or we talked about it in general?
In general. Frank.
Oh, yeah. That story was weird.
It was, yeah. I love that story, by the way.
It was like,
It's much, the reason why it's so weird. Remember the essay we read the day before, where she was talking about how Latin American literature is so elaborate and so weird for all intents and purposes. The story is weird because it's like a what the wild things are. Have you ever
I love
seen
that.
Oh, it makes no sense. Okay.
that is a movie.
That's a weird book, but it's still a cool story. But because it's a part of our culture, we think it's like the best thing since sliced bread, right? This is a story from Gabriel Garcia Marquez's childhood, right? It doesn't make any sense to us because because of the scenery and all that good stuff. But it's still a good story. You should like it. Go ahead, Frank.
Okay, well, I have something to say. Like, if you're talking about names, like, in general, just everybody's name, I don't think name makes you you. I mean, because, like, I think about it, I mean, when people say my name, I'm not like, that's me. I'll just, like, because sometimes I even kind of, like, don't really pay attention to my name. Like, I'll just be talking to somebody, and I'm like, I'm not, like, thinking about whose their name is Billy Bob. I'm just, like, talking. But, like, some names, like, my name is passed down. So, I mean, I think that name it has to do more with my family. And family makes you who you are more than your name does.
Okay, so that your name, because it's passed down, has more of a meaning than just separate and apart from Frank's is the self person. Does that make sense?
Yeah, but it's not really makes me.
Yeah, okay. Stephanie.
All right. Well, I think that, like,
Okay.
no, I think, like, if two people have the same name, how do you define them? You're like, oh, there's Stephanie. Which Stephanie? The one that's always laughing. Like, you define it, like, your name is something that people think of, but if there's more than one name, your character traits start to come into play. So I think that your name, you somewhat own up to it, such as if you were, like, had king or prince in front of your name. You would have to own up to that. But if you were the daughter of some of the hobo, you would try to, like, kind of rise the bar for your name, I guess. Like, you know what I mean?
Okay. So it's something to,
Uphold.
yeah, okay. Either way, excuse me. Either way, either you have to live up to it, right?
Rise
Like the
above it.
name Kennedy, right?
Yes.
In American folklore or whatever, the name Kennedy, it has a lot of mystique. You know, if you are a Kennedy, the son or daughter of John F. Kennedy and his brothers, then that's like almost like a royal name in America, right?
Mm-hmm.
Just like the Bushes now, like President Bush has really changed the second Bush, changed how that name will be looked at in history. Because his father was a president.
His brother was governor of Florida.
Exactly.
His grandfather was a senator.
Exactly. And but he will change how that name is looked at 50 years from now because of his presidency. Kaylin, did you want to say something?
How you're disagreeing with
Okay.
I do.
Angel, go ahead.
Okay, but like some people, like I have guys sisters and they're twins, and their names are different, but they still act alike. Like they're identical twins. So like, if somebody's like, how can you describe this person? Like you can describe them the same as you can describe somebody else. Like their personalities are just alike.
Well, everyone's different, so there's got to be something you can use. Like, she likes mayonnaise. She doesn't like mayonnaise.
Well, no, they all like the same.
If
Now,
you look closely,
do
you'll
you
find
think that that is because they actually do like the same things, or is it because, like, you know, we have a tendency to take twins and try to make them identical to each other? Not the fact that they are biologically.
What about them twins that are like, what you call it?
Siamese.
Siamese twins?
Yeah, and they're stuck together.
Yeah. What about?
They don't have to. They don't have to.
No, like, how do they have like?
They share.
It's actually it's interesting you bring that up. Like, there are these two twins.
Like, do
that
they
are
name them one
Siamese.
name or do they name them like two names?
No,
Two names
they-
are Britney.
they-
Oh, I know
look
what you're talking
ahead.
about. I was watching
Go ahead.
Britney and Emily, something like that. I was watching. Okay, what happened to my list?
No, we're getting back to that. We're wrapping back to your question. Because there are these two Siamese twins, and they're all over the place. Not like on cereal boxes and stuff. But they're conjoined at the hand, right?
At the head?
At the head. Like, their eyes are like, they have like one eye,
Oh.
they share an eye.
So then there's
Like
three
that.
eyes.
Yes.
And then they're like this.
Yeah, they're like this. Like that.
But they share one eye.
And they face opposite directions. But anyway,
What?
one's facing this way, the other one's facing this way. And they have two completely different personalities. Like, one, they share part of the brain, part of their brain is shared. That's why they can't, you know,
Get separated.
get separated because part of their brain is joined. But the one girl, like the one, she's paraplegic, so she has like a wheelchair, and the other one can walk around. And
See, they drag your twin everywhere.
and they walk, but they now, I'll bring a photo of them. But they the one's a singer, like she sings. The other one hates music. This one like goes on dates, almost like a lesbian. Like, it's weird. Like,
They have to go everywhere together.
yeah.
Like,
They work it out. They're like, you know, so.
That's annoying, man. They're everywhere together.
They're conjoined, like, they have like one leg left. And they look the exact same. So they had to take two driving tests. They always had to take two tests. It's so.
But I wonder, Asia, if like we take
Just
kids
because they have two heads doesn't mean that they're.
and try to create like, you know, we always dress. If you look at how twins are dressed with each other,
But
they're always dressed the same until they get to an age where they separate themselves, right?
They don't want to.
But I mean, it's like either no, it's like yeah, just identical twins, like people who are already separated out of the womb, right?
Yeah, they don't dress like it was when they were like 10, they're 16 now.
Yeah.
But I mean, they still act exactly alike.
I wonder how much of that is them wanting to be alike, or if it is biological. I mean, sometimes some research shows that, like, you know, there are people like brothers who've been separated across the country, adopted by two different families, and end up both being like engineers, both marrying women named Elizabeth. You know, like they have these weird coincidences.
Yeah.
No, they could be coincidences, or they could just be things that happen
Like-
just to twins. And say, oh,
But our family has this little trait of twins thinking, like, it's just, like, our twins in our family look exactly alike, except for them two. They're identical twins, but, like, as they got older, I guess they grew apart or something. But when they was little, you couldn't tell them apart
Yeah.
until they turned, like, 12. Then they start growing their age looks, whatever. But, like, I don't think they still, I don't know.
I don't like it when they dress identical twins just alike. But I like it when they dress the sister like another sister alike. But it's like they're trying to be the
That's how
same.
my godmama do her other
I
thing.
hate
Like,
that.
it's one and two.
Oh, we had two twins on my football team. My friend, he had said, his brother got in a fight and he felt like something was wrong.
Yeah, like they have this twin
Connection.
telepathy. Like they were
Yeah.
talking about that.
Yeah. That's exactly what I was talking about too. That's the next thing I was gonna say. It's like one twin will break his arm, and the other one has like this really sharp pain in his arm. They can't explain why. It's interesting.
Well, I was gonna say something about what she said, but I forgot what that was. But about the whole thing, like me and my sister, I think what she said and what she said, I'm gonna say.
The girl.
Me and my sister, like people are always trying to compare us together, even though we look nothing alike, and we don't really. I mean, like we act alike some, but that's because we went through it together.
Yeah.
So I mean, I get what you're saying. Like people try to, they think that we're the same, but
really were lying.
Oh, y'all are so blonde and y'all are so tasty. And, oh, y'all are so tasty.
It's hard, you know.
Also, like, what you're saying about the whole telepathic thing, like, it works for me and my sisters too, even though we're not twins. Like, sometimes I'll get like this bad feeling, and my sister will call me, she'll be like, oh my gosh, Francis, I'm really scared of this guy. He was like gonna attack me. I was like, what?
Yeah.
Like, my brother and I are 4 years apart, and one time, like, countless times,